Today we are giving you kind of an update on our project pan. We started this at the very first of the year, so we've got some things that we have actually used up and some things that we're still struggling to use up. So anyway, without further ado, let's just get started.
Alright, first thing is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Liquid Glow Illuminator. I am almost out of it, actually. Like, I can squeeze it. Like, oh, it just came out. I can squeeze it quite a bit and it not come out. Just
you got
go ahead and use this up. But that'll just help me out, honestly. The only time that I do use this, though, is basically whenever I want to put it on my body to like illuminate during the summer or anything like that. So it's been really good for that. But
yeah,
other than that, I don't really like using it on the face. So I'm just going to continue sticking to using it on the body and get rid of it that way.
Alright, and on a similar note, I have the NYX Away We Glow, and I don't ever reach for this. I mean, like, it's almost still full, and I don't wear, like, sleeveless stuff.
Yeah, so you can't really, yeah.
I mean, I guess I could put it on my, collarbones or something, but I'm gonna have to, I probably said this in the last Project Pan update, I'm gonna have to use this, but I guess if I don't get it used, maybe I can pass it along to somebody who's got some shoulders to use it on.
I have some foundations that I'm going to talk about. This is the CC Cream Sunscreen Broad Spectrum of SPF 15. This one I use occasionally. I think I use, like, this is like the go-to of when my self-tan is a little faded. But other than that, like, I can't use it. Like, whenever I'm this dark, I can't use it because it doesn't quite match. So this is kind of a go-to whenever it's fading away. And then there's this that I still have not really been able to use. I did get to use it once or twice while I wasn't self-tanned. But other than that, I haven't used it.
That'll be more for the fall.
Yeah, and winter time.
Kind of going into the winter time. I, however, on the Maybelline Fit Me, I have used...
You had this gone last time.
I did have this gone last time, so this is just a reminder.
Yep. Alright, concealers. I had two. This one wasn't even opened. Obviously, why would I have two open? But this one I have gotten all that I can out of it. It kind of drives me insane that there's like a little bit like in there that you can't get. It's like wasteful. But I have gotten quite a bit used on the second one, and then this still, like, I use it occasionally, but other than that, it's a struggle to get rid of this, actually.
And I have also one of the Age Rewind concealers, and I'm kind of the same way. I mean, this has been used up, but it's like there's this little bit in here, and it irritates me that I can't get any more of it out.
Next thing is the Rimmel London Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder. I have used quite a bit of this. This is actually my favorite powder, my favorite pressed powder. I'm more into loose powders because basically the only powdering that I do is baking, just kind of my T-zone. Like, I don't normally powder like this area, like, of my face, like the outside area of my face. So whenever I do, I will go ahead and grab this, or if I need to kind of touch up and it's getting oily, like I get oily right here and I get oily on my chin, whenever that happens, I will go in with this and kind of powder, but using it that way is just not getting rid of it quick enough.
You've got a lot of the pan showing, though.
Yeah, I do, actually, so I'm not mad about that.
And I've got the Lottie London Ready, Set, Go, and as you can see, it is gone.
I think you said in the last update that you had like one more use.
I had very little.
So,
I think it was probably 2 more uses that I got out of it, but it's ready, set, go, gone.
Next thing is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contour Stick, and like the words are like faded. I've used it so much, but
that thing is gonna last you.
This thing is actually not gonna last me much longer. I've
used a bunch of
gone
it.
through a ton of this.
That's awesome.
I've been using this like almost every time I do my makeup. So, but I mean, that's still like a lot.
Yeah.
Like I've been using this for so
that
long.
That probably will take you the rest of the year.
You think so?
Almost.
I don't know. I've used quite a bit of it.
Yeah.
We'll kind of have to compare our last project pan update to this one, but doing good on this.
Alright, and I have the Mary Kay bronzer, and as you can see, there is quite a lot of the pan showing on this one. So I might actually be, this might actually be gone by our next project pan update. That would be cool.
Next thing that I have is the Hoola Benefit bronzer, and barely made a dent in this, and I mean I keep using it and keep using it and keep using it, and I think like I said in the last one, it's a problem for me now, but like for others, like if you bought this, it would last you a really long time. So
Which is
I mean, you're really getting your money's worth, but when you're trying to get rid of it, it's a little frustrating. But yeah, still got a lot to go on that one.
Okay, next up is my eyebrow. This is from e.l.f. It is the Treat and Tame. On one end, we have the spoolie with the color that you can kind of add dimension, and that is almost out. I mean, like really and truthfully, I could probably, you know, swirl this around a bunch and still get a little bit, but it's almost out. As far as the Treat side, I don't know if you can see that, but it's about there. So, I mean, I've done a pretty good job with this. I just, sometimes at night, I don't really have a ton of time, you know, after I've done all my skincare and everything, to sit down and put this on. And I need to be doing that a little bit more so I can be thickening up these brows. But, I'll work on that a little bit more.
I have two brow products as well. I have the Rimmel Brow This Way, and I think I'm over this actually. It's gotten to a point where it's just kind of clumpy and goopy, and it's hard to work with, and it's just not worth working with it anymore. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna call this one done.
Yeah.
Because I just can't deal with it. The next one is the Essence Make Me Brow, and I used it today, and I kind of noticed that it's getting like more empty. Like you kind of know like when a mascara is running low or whatever, like this is kind of running low, so I know that I'm getting pretty close to the last of it, so not much longer for that.
Okay, so I'm moving on to mascaras. I have the L'Oreal Voluminous and the Revlon Ultra Volume. I basically have been using one at a time, kind of trying to get one done and then going on to the next one. So my L'Oreal Voluminous, and I kind of fell in love with it when I put it in the project pan and started using it again, but it's gotten really clumpy. I don't know if you can see how clumpy that is. So I'm kind of like her on the brow, like it's literally, I don't know if you can see that, but it just comes out just goopy and clumpy, and so it's like there's not really enough to really work with, and you know, when there's no way that I'm going to try to put this on my eyelashes because it's going to make the biggest mess. So this one is pretty well gone, and so I have started using the Revlon, and I don't like it as well. The wand is a little bit big and fluffy.
That wand actually reminds me of the Worth the Hype wand, and I really love that mascara right now.
Well, this one is what I've been using now, and so I'll just keep using this one until it's all gone too.
Next thing that I have are some mascaras to talk about. So I have the Rimmel London Extra Super Lash, and this one is the first one I started with. It is the first one that I finished, so this one is done. I actually had it done last time, so that's just kind of a reminder. I have been working on the Benefit Roller Lash, and I actually, same as her with like the L'Oreal one, I have like fallen in love with this, and I actually didn't like it very much whenever I first got it, and I really love it now, so I'm gonna be really sad when it's gone.
You'll have to repurchase.
But probably, yeah. But I've been going back and forth from this one and this one. If I'm not doing lashes, then I'll just go ahead and use this one, but I used this one today since I went ahead and did lashes because I don't feel like it gives my natural lashes enough like volume and length. So this is the Tarte Lights Camera Flashes, and the the wand is really like spiky almost, and so I just don't like that. Like, I've poked myself one too many times and it's not a fun time, but I'm still trying to get rid of it. And then there's this one which I still have not really reached for because I'm working on the others first. So whenever I am done with those, this will be my next one.
This little jewel here, I had gotten for my birthday last August, and so this one I carried in my pocket at work like all the time, and it's literally like so dried out. There's nothing left in this little thing.
That's
like,
actually what I have on my lips today.
Is
mine? Yeah.
I love this color, and I've not really found another color exactly like it. Similar, but not just exactly like it. So I'm anxious to see what they're gonna give this year for birthdays.
Alright, my last thing is the Wet n Wild Mega Last eyeliner in the shade Blackest Black, and I feel like I've gone through a lot of it.
But there's
since
still
our
a lot
last
left.
update. Yeah, there's still a lot left. If you go back and watch our last update video, you'll see that it was like even longer than that. Like, it was
super
ridiculous. But I've used quite a bit of it, and I'm kind of impressed with myself because this is the one thing that I'm like, I'm not gonna make it. Or, well, this and the Hoola bronzer, I'm like, I don't know if I'll make it
through
all of it by the end of the year, but I'm doing pretty good.
All right, and then my last and final thing is the Physicians Formula Insta-Ready Setting Spray. I have been using this more, so that's a good thing, but I guess since, you know, when I first started wearing makeup, they didn't really have setting sprays and things like that, so you set your makeup with powder, and so I'm sort of in a habit still of doing that, and so sometimes I just don't remember to grab it, but I have been using it more, and I also have been using it more to use like glitters and shimmer shades and things like that to get it, you know, to really pop a little bit more. But I'm gonna say this is probably, it feels like it's probably about half full. So anyway, I'm still gonna have to work on this one.
Setting sprays to me are like so easy to get through. I just get through them so quickly. I have like 5 that I've like used in like the last 2 or 3 months.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
It's a little bit harder for me.
But anyways, that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the post notification bell so you're notified each and every time we upload.
And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We're at Glam and Glamour on all of them. And until our next video, bye!